wonder how a seemingly innocent doll became the stuff of nightmares? Let's dive deep into the chilling saga of Chucky, the killer doll who has haunted our screens for decades. This isn't just a story about a toy gone wrong, it's a tale of dark magic, relentless evil, and a surprising amount of dark humor. Before he was a 3-foot-tall plastic menace, Chucky was Charles Lee Ray, a notorious serial killer known as the Lakeshore Strangler. Hunted down by Detective Mike Morris, a desperate and mortally wounded Charles ducked into a toy store. In his final moments, he didn't just accept his fate. Instead, he turned to a dark power he'd learned from a voodoo priest. This brings us to how this human monster found his new, seemingly harmless home. Using a voodoo incantation, Ade Duodambala, Charles Lee Ray performed a ritual to transfer his soul into the nearest vessel he could find. That vessel just happened to be a popular good guy doll. The spell worked, and as Charles Lee Ray's human body expired on the floor, his twisted soul was reborn inside the doll. He was no longer a man. He was Chucky, a walking, talking, and killing toy with a sinister grin permanently plastered on his face. The good guy doll itself was designed to be a child's best friend, with its bright red hair, colorful striped shirt, and blue overalls. It was the picture of innocence. But once Charles Lee Ray's soul took over, that innocence was corrupted. The doll's friendly blue eyes now held a malevolent glint, and its cheerful smile became a terrifying smirk. Chucky's appearance is a masterclass in subverting expectations. He's the wolf in sheep's, or rather, doll's, clothing. A perfect disguise that allows him to get close to his unsuspecting victims. It's this jarring contrast between his playful appearance and his brutal nature that makes him so uniquely frightening. A huge part of what makes Chucky so memorable is his voice, brought to life by the legendary Brad Dourif. It's not a monstrous growl or a ghostly whisper. It's the voice of a bitter, sarcastic, and utterly ruthless killer trapped in a doll's body. The way he can switch from a sweet, manufactured, "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play?" to a string of foul-mouthed threats is pure genius. Dourif's performance gives Chucky a personality that's as charismatic as it is terrifying, making you almost want to root for him right before he does something truly awful. His laughter alone is enough to send shivers down your spine. So what drives a soul-stuffed doll? In the original films, Chucky's primary motivation was simple: get out of the doll's body. The voodoo spell came with a catch. The longer he remained in the doll, the more human it would become, trapping him inside the plastic forever. To escape, he had to transfer his soul into the first person he revealed his true identity to. That person was a 6-year-old boy named Andy Barclay. This created the central conflict of the early films, a desperate race against time for Chucky to possess Andy, while Andy desperately tries to convince the adults that his new toy is a living, breathing killer. But like any good horror icon, Chucky couldn't stay a one-trick pony. The Child's Play franchise has evolved dramatically over the years. What started as a straightforward slasher with a supernatural twist slowly morphed into something else entirely. Bride of Chucky introduced his equally unhinged partner, Tiffany, and leaned heavily into black comedy and self-aware humor. Seed of Chucky took this even further, becoming a full-blown Hollywood satire. Then the series returned to its darker roots with Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, which delved deeper into Charles Lee Ray's backstory and expanded the voodoo lore, even allowing Chucky to possess multiple dolls at once. Most recently, the TV series has brilliantly blended all these elements, the horror, the comedy, and the complex mythology, creating a universe where anything can happen. Chucky's enduring legacy is undeniable. He's more than just a horror villain. He's a pop culture icon. He broke the mold of the silent masked slasher like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. Chucky had a personality. He was loud, vulgar, and had a wicked sense of humor. He represents a primal fear, the idea that something innocent and comforting, like a child's toy, would turn against us. He tapped into the uncanny valley, that unsettling feeling we get when something looks almost human but not quite. This unique blend of terror and comedy has allowed him to stay relevant for over 30 years, adapting to new generations of horror fans. Believe it or not, the terrifying tale of Chucky has roots in a real-world legend. The story is said to be partially inspired by the strange case of Robert the Doll. In the early 1900s, a boy in Key West, Florida, named Robert Eugene Otto, was given a handmade doll. He named the doll Robert, and soon strange things began to happen. The boy would blame the doll for mischievous acts and misfortunes of others. Neighbors claimed to see the doll moving from window to window on its own. Today, Robert the Doll is housed in a museum in Key West. The visitors claim he still causes trouble, from camera malfunctions to personal misfortunes for those who disrespect him. While Charles Lee Ray is pure fiction, the unsettling idea of a haunted doll has been with us for a long, long time. From a dying killer's desperate act of voodoo to a multi-generational horror icon, the story of Chucky is as twisted and resilient as the doll himself. He's been burned, shot, dismembered, and blown up, but he always finds a way to come back, ready to play a new deadly game. He's a true legend of horror cinema. Thanks for watching and taking this deep dive into the world of Chucky with me. What's your favorite Chucky movie? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the dark corners of pop culture. Until next time, stay safe and maybe check on your dolls.